doing today, you already know how this goes. It's Yellow Talks, and I know the first thing y'all probably gonna ask me is, why all of a sudden the professional side? Why all of a sudden a different setting? What's going on here? I'm so used to this, you being in your car, taking the videos on a selfie sense. Well, I'm here to tell y'all, trying to up the scale, trying to break the ceiling, you know? And so, the reason why I'm doing these videos now is so that this way, the topics I'm going to be touching base on once a week with you guys in a professional lens is going to be diving more in depth on topics that, one, are going to speak to you a lot more. Two, you don't have to worry about clicking through on your Snapchat or your Instagram, you know, trying to follow how each clip kind of represents one another or follow the story a little bit better. But this is how I'm approaching everything now. So I'm definitely appreciative of this opportunity being granted to me here. And so I'm gonna bring it to you. And you already know how we get down with Yellow Talks, baby. So first things first, one thing I do want to talk about today, well, not the first thing I want to talk about today, the only thing that we're talking about today is criticism and the ethics behind it. And so the reason I wanted to talk about this topic in general is because I find that in today's given world, the way that we approach a lot of situations and the way that, I don't want to say made that, but I want to say how we've approached a lot of things nowadays in life is, and it's probably way before me since I was born, but I noticed that we approach a lot of things in life very negative. So when new ideas or when we talk about new concepts, the first thing people want to talk about is what's so bad about it. Now I get it. We're trying to critique it so that this way it can be better. But if we're only just going to critique things and criticize how bad it is, but we're not saying any like the positives or how it can actually be better or what can be done better or what better ideas you have to bring to the table, we just going to keep spinning around in circles, people. And so I'm going to bring it from a business sense. And we talk a lot about, as I said before, when we're talking about new concepts in the sense of, let's say, I want to do this type of concert or party, let's just say. And certain people may feel like, oh, either the title's kind of cliche or the theme of itself has already been done before. But in life, it's not about what's already been done before. It's about the level of execution that you're doing these things on and what you're bringing to the table. So everybody can have the same idea, but we all bring it to the table very differently. And one thing people fail to realize is that when I say a general idea or something that may come off regular, the first thing you're judging is that the concept that it's already been done before. So it already comes off to you on a negative scale. Or let's just say we're taught, and in that regard, what are we doing? What are you going to tell me to make my party or the concert? What are we going to do to make it better? What are we going to do to enlarge the theme or make the theme or change the theme and things like that? And so now I'm going to turn the tables a little bit further. Let's talk about life in general. Certain people make choices in life that a lot of people may not agree with immediately. But when we think about these things, if you're that friend that you may not agree with your peer's decision and what they plan on doing, and the first thing you tell them is, I don't think this is right for you, bro. Or I don't think this is probably the best route for you, bro. Why are you doing this? Or I think you could do better. So I kind of find it funny when people say all the time, you could do better or you could find something better. And then that friend asks them, so what is it? What can I do better? And then that person kind of looks at them with the sense of, that's a great point. And so it leads people to believe it's kind of like, okay, so you're giving me all these negative things, you're giving me all these other ideas that you feel like can be better for me, but if you're not bringing anything to the table, once again, as I said, from a business sense, anything better to improve my situation, it kind of, for lack of better words, it's kind of like it's irrelevant what you're saying because it's not helping my given situation. So I'm going to go with what's on the table or what I feel like is the best options for me at this point to kind of get a little bit better or to do better in my given sense. And so I kind of twist it there where I don't mean to be rude to people and say that everybody's opinion is irrelevant, but if you're not I guess, contributing to somebody's, I guess, contributing in the sense of helping them elevate to the next level, it's like, what are we doing here? All you're just doing is just tearing me down, but you're not giving me any solutions out of my problem. And so I call that into question to ask all of you, what do you think about that? What do you think about when people are having these conversations with you and feel like, hey, you could do this a lot better, or this needs a little bit more work, or I don't like this idea at all? Call that into question when you have those conversations with your peers. Because at the end of the day, that's what life is all about. You gotta challenge one another. You gotta set the table with those around you that, when they're talking about what you're doing is not in the best interest for yourself, or this is not working out for you. Be around those individuals that are going to give you those positive solutions. Because positivity is key in this given world. Because without positivity, you can't really, I don't want to say having self-motivation, but with positivity, there comes that given enlightenment, or that sense of motivation that you always have for yourself, where it's just like, okay, they may have given me a lot of negativity, but in that negativity, there was some positives that came out of it that they had given me, or that I had found out for myself through their criticism. So being around those given individuals that can help inspire you to see through not just the obvious, that the idea or the decision that you're making is not in the best choice or the best option, but that they're providing you with the given tools to help you elevate. And so that's what I really want to talk about today with all of you, because I feel like it's something very important in today's given world, and it's something that I've taken note of a lot, even in my own given situations in life, because I know I've come across a plethora of people in my life that have always told me, like, hey, I don't think this is right for you, or I don't think that this will help you in the long run. And so I always found myself kind of stuck, where it was just kind of like, okay, so I'm back at square one. What am I doing? Or I have to reroute certain things because people put a lot of judgment on my ideals or certain things. And so I challenge people to look past that. If people aren't bringing solutions to the table, if they're not giving you those positive outlets on how you can do things better, stick with your idea. Follow your idea and run with it. And see where that actually does take you, because it's only through your failures that you can understand success, and that you can understand how to improve and do things better for you. So, and that's another key piece behind this, is that through criticism, if you're not getting what you're looking for amongst your circle, follow suit with what you already put down on the table. Follow suit with that. Go with your gut. Follow and trust yourself, and be confident in the decisions that you make in life, because a lot of the times in life we doubt ourselves based upon the opinions of others. And when you doubt yourself based upon the opinions of others, it leads you to always have that continuous self-doubt in a lot of these situations that you're in life. And you'll always call into question, like, dang, is this right? Because they just finished giving me a whole speech about how it's wrong. And then so you lose confidence behind your idea. And now, is that the real key piece in life that you always want to remember? Think about it. And so I challenge all of you, because you know me, I'm trying to get better at, not cycling my conversations. And I know I got certain comments from all of you about dragging things out. So I want to challenge all of you, when you look at this video and watch this video, and really understand and take in and embody what I'm saying to you, that when we're talking about criticism and the ethics behind it, and how negativity in general plays a big role and defining role in how we look at criticism and how people give it to us and the solutions behind it. Really ask yourself who you surround yourself with. Really ask yourself, is my idea as wrong as people say it is? Or ask yourself, have they given me any solutions to my predicament, or quote unquote predicament, that I am in? Because if not, then I'm going to be confident in what I'm doing right now. Stick with it, roll with it, and see where it takes me. Because at the end of the day, nobody's living your reality. only you are living your own reality, and we all see things in different lenses and different perspectives. And so you have to be willing to be confident in the life that you're living, the choices that you make, and just take the opinions of others with, I don't want to say just only a grain of salt, but take it, embody it, and see how that fits with you. And so I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Yellow Talks, we're going to be bringing it back again, baby. We'll improve. And so, you know, that's what these professional pieces are going to be really about, talking about these more in-depth topics. And so, with that being said, follow me on Instagram. You already know, Young Yellow _. So it's going to be like Young and then _ Yellow with an extra W. And then, for the most part, on Snap. I know y'all probably gonna laugh at this, but it's Ant.Dollars. But my title on my thing is Young Yellow still. So follow me on Snap, follow me on the gram. I don't really use Facebook like that, but I am planning on expanding there as well. And so with this new YouTube page, and as well as with 2 social medias I just gave out to you guys, follow me, stay tuned. We got more on the way. This is only the beginning, baby, of Yellow Talks. And so we here now, and we ain't going nowhere.